Peace and blessings, family. It's your brother straight out of Judah, coming at you with day 31. Yes, day 31 of the Wisdom series. Tonight, I'll be coming at you from the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, and the book of Sirach, chapter 31. I had something planned. I was going to do something else, but it didn't go that way. So, we're going to be reading 31st chapter of Proverbs and the 31st chapter of Sirach. If you're just tuning in with me, welcome to the tail end of my wisdom series, where I read from the beginning of Proverbs, all 31 chapters, the beginning of the Ecclesiastes, all 12 chapters, the beginning of the Wisdom of Solomon, all 19 chapters, and the beginning of the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach. Tonight, like I said, I will be reading chapters 31 of both Proverbs and Sirach. Now, family, without any further ado, I bring to you Proverbs chapter 31. The words of Sovereign Lemuel, a message which his mother taught him. What, my chosen, and what the chosen of my womb, and what chosen of my vows? Do not give your strength to women, nor your ways to wiping away sovereigns. Not for sovereigns, O Lemuel, not for sovereigns to drink wine, nor for princes to desire strong drink, lest they drink and forget what is inscribed, and pervert the right of all the afflicted. Give strong drink to him who is perishing, and wise to those in bitter being. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his trouble no more. Open your mouth for the dumb, in the cause of all the sons of the departed. Open your mouth and judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Who does find a capable wife? For she is worth far more than rubies. The heart of her husband shall trust her, and he has no lack of gain. She shall do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She shall seek wool and flax, and with delight she works with her hands. She shall be as the ships of the merchants. She brings in her food from afar. She also rises while it is still night, and provides food for her household, and what is lawful for her girls. She shall consider a field and buy it. From her profits she shall plant a vineyard. She shall gird herself with strength, and strengthen her arms. She shall taste when her gain is good. Her lamp does not go out by night. She shall stretch out her hands to the distaff, and her hand shall hold the spindle. She shall extend her hand to the poor, and she shall reach out her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of snow for her household, for all her household is dressed in scarlet. She shall make tapestry for herself. She is dressed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the gates, when he sits among the elders of the land. She shall make fine linen and sell them, and shall give girdles for the merchants. Strength and splendor are her garments, and she rejoices in time to come. She shall open her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the Torah of loving commitment. She watches over the ways of her household, and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children shall rise up and call her blessed, her husband too, and he praises her. Many daughters have done nobly, but you have risen over them all. Loveliness is deceptive, and prettiness is vain. A woman who fears Yahuwah is to be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her works praise her in the gates. That was Proverbs chapter 31, verses 1 through 31. Moving right along, let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 31, from the top. Watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. Watching care will not let a man slumber, as a sore disease breaketh sleep. The rich hath great labor in gathering riches together, and when he resteth, he is filled with his delicates. The poor laboureth in his poor estate, and when he leaveth off, he is still needy. He that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof. Gold hath been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present. It is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith. Blessed is the rich that is found without blemish, and hath not gone after gold. Who is he? And we will call him blessed, for wonderful things hath he done among his people. Who hath been tried thereby, and found perfect? Then let him glory. Who might offend, and have not offended, or done evil, and have not done it. His goods shall be established, and the congregation shall declare his alms. If thou sit at a bountiful table, be not greedy upon it, and say not, there is much meat on it. Remember that a wicked eye is an evil thing, and what is created more wicked than an eye? Therefore it weepeth upon every occasion. Stretch not thine hand whithersoever it looketh, and thrust it not with him into the dish. Judge of thy neighbor by thyself, and be discreet in every point. Eat, as it becometh a man, those things which are set before thee, and devour not, lest thou be hated. Leave off first for manners' sake, and be not insatiable, lest thou offend. When thou sittest among many, reach not thy hand out first of all. A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he that fetcheth not his wind upon his bed. Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. He riseth early, and his wits are with him. But the pain of watching and choler, and pangs of the belly, are with an insatiable man. And if thou hast been forced to eat, arise, go forth, vomit, and thou shalt have rest. My son, hear me, and despise me not. At the last thou shalt find, as I told thee, in all thy works be quick, so shall there no sickness come unto thee. Who is liberal of his meat? Men shall speak well of him, and the report of his good housekeeping will be delivered. But against him that is a niggard of his meat, the whole city shall murmur, and the testimony of his niggardness shall not be doubted of. Shew not thou valiantness in wine, for wine hath destroyed many. That was tough. The furnace proveth the edge by dipping, so doth wine in the hearts of the proud by drunkenness. Wine is as good life to a man if it be drunk moderately. What life is then to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad. Wine measurably drunk, and in season, bringeth gladness of the heart, and cheerfulness of the mind. But wine drunken with excess maketh bitterness of the mind, and brawling and quarreling. Drunkenness increaseth the rage of a fool till he offended. It diminisheth strength, and maketh wounds. Rebuke not thy neighbor at the wine, and despise him not in his mirth. Give him no despiteful words, and press not upon him with urging him to drink. Family, that was the book of Sirach, chapter 31, verses 1 through 31. Like I said, I had something different in store, but it didn't work out that way. So I'm going to Give y'all both of them 31s, and I will call it a night. Thank you for tuning into the Wisdom Series. I appreciate the feedback and the comments, the views. So, it's almost the 8th month, August 8th month or whatever, but it's fast approaching. And I know there are 51 chapters in Sirach, so of course I'm going to give y'all something else from that. So stay tuned. We will finish the book of Sirach, because I really want to finish it. All right, family. I got nothing else for y'all. Remember, seek the Most High, repent, turn away from it, and continue to seek Him. Listen to His still small voice, and just endure to the end, family. I love y'all. It's your brother straight out of Judah. Peace.